Hello and welcome to the Hacktivist. I'm Kevin Tame, and today I'm here for my coaching with Internet Potato. We are running about an hour late than the typical time of 9 o'clock, and I want to apologize. There was a lot of technical difficulties on my end. So it would have been a real bummer if you couldn't hear me or you couldn't hear Doug. So I'm glad we were able to get this fixed and working appropriately now.
I have a good feeling about it.
So what we ended up doing is we're just going to be using a Google Hangout instead of typically what I use is OBS. So it's a little bit more hackery, if you will, right? But it's going to work just fine for us.
It's thematic.
It's appropriate. It's very thematic.
Yeah.
So one of the pieces of feedback, Doug, that I got last time I did this is that I didn't properly introduce you.
Oh.
And so and I've gotten that from a few people like, oh, you have these guests on, but then you don't even talk about who these people are. So before we actually hop in, can you do a quick introduction about yourself and maybe like what brought you to Netrunner and whatnot?
Sure, yeah. I am a reasonably indistinguished player, I would say. I haven't really got any major wins to my name. I've been playing for a couple of years now. I started in the middle of the Sand cycle, and I played a decent amount of Magic when I was in middle school, high school.
Mm-hmm.
And saw Netrunner on the board game subreddit, actually, and also a shout out to Sigma83 on the Reddit because he was talking that up for a long time, and he still posts actively on the Netrunner Reddit about Stim Shop, which is no longer a thing, I guess. But anyway, and it seemed awesome. I love science fiction. It's a theme really spoke to me.
Oh, cool.
And seemed like a really cool, theme, really cool mechanics. And I knew that if I started playing when I was in grad school, I'd never finish grad school. So when I finished grad school, I started playing Netrunner. Cool. And here we are.
I think there is you are the current reigning champ of the ANRPC charity event that Dan Spinoza puts on, right?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit there. I think that you were talking about the ANRPC charity event.
Yeah, you are the reigning champ, I was saying.
Yeah, so we'll see. I need to defend my title. Looking forward to that. It should be a really cool event. Dan Code Marvelous puts on really awesome stuff. It's a great community in the northern Delaware / Philly area. So I'm hoping to make it out for this year and put up a good fight.
Cool. Yeah, I want to see if I can make it this year. I'm unsure if I can yet, but
yeah.
We'll see. Cool. So what is our plan today?
So today we are going to be routing out the rest of the factions, playing as Criminal and the two kind of black sheep of the revised core corps, NBN and HB.
Cool.
So, yeah, I think that the general consensus, it seemed like, was that Criminal was the weakest of the runner factions. And I think that probably is true, mainly because you're splashing for everything you need. You don't have great in-faction draw. You have pretty bad in-faction breakers, except for Fem. And you have to splash for ways to cheat out Fem. So I don't know. I mean, I'm interested to give it a shot. I tried all of the IDs last time around, and I hear that Biz the Dad has come up with something pretty sweet. So
yeah, this seems pretty good. I think what I did is he had 2 retrieval runs, and I added a battering ram because I just didn't like Aurora a lot of times. I mean, it was nice to have it. And maybe it is better to have retrieval runs. When I tried it, it's funny is half the time I didn't even see the stuff I needed because I was just face checking and running everything, and maybe that's just how criminals are, right?
Yeah, that's true. No, this is interesting. I like the looks of this. I think that Mr. Lee, you don't really see him played much in a standard, but he has pretty reasonable draw for the situation that we're in.
Yeah, I think he's really good, actually. I think that's part of the best thing is he can draw, and then what I was noticing, I've only played 2 games with him, but
you've won both of them, I see.
I did win both.
That's incredible.
So when Biz was playing me, he was wiping my nose when I was playing Building a Better World. So well, I thought maybe we give it a try.
Okay. So, I mean, the plan, it looked like you had Sneak Door, Data Sucker, Ice Carver. So you're getting central runs, making money off of HQ, and Doppelganger, so that you're not losing tempo on that.
Yep.
Cool. Seems good.
Should we give it a try?
Yeah, the experience that I had playing as Gabe in Walloon's last core only tournament was just that like you sort of run out of gas after a while, which I guess is like a classic criminal thing. But without account siphon or I guess without account siphon to kind of renew that threat throughout the game. Once you get past that early stage where you're getting HQ runs and getting cool stuff to happen and using tricks to get into remotes, you sort of get locked out. So,
gotcha. So I wonder, but like what I've been thinking about with this is that you kind of just want to end the game early as much as you can, right? Like if we can get done and finished, then that seems to be better.
Sure, yeah. Was there any good R&D multi-access or indexing in this deck, or is it?
I think I had a single Maker's Eye.
Okay.
Well, it's interesting. Like I've been playing the Control Max quite a bit, and Control Max the only multi-access it has is Maw, and I find just like single accesses are really powerful. Like if you can just make a lot of runs, like the bound to get agendas, right?
That's true. And I mean, in the in this format, there's plenty of priority requisitions flying around.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need to grab a couple of them, and you're good to go.
Exactly. Okay, cool. Well, let's jump in here then.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anyone come in. Okay, we got someone.
99% completion rate. I got a good feeling about this. Also, I believe I've seen Soul Assassin's name floating around in the Teaching League Slack.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Cheeky. Oh, wrong deck. I don't want to play this one. Hopefully he'll come again.
Yeah. Cool. Good to go. So what do you think you're looking for in your opening hand or your mulligan? Like, do you want to see Mr. Lee, or are you looking for econ, or looking for tricks, or what are you looking for?
I don't know. Like, sure, gamble seems nice, right? I think like what you're doing early is you want to, hit. You wanted to start running. So I actually don't know what a good hand is. I'll be honest. Seeing a sure gamble is nice.
Yeah.
But probably Mr. Lee is something you want to see early.
Yeah, I think you want to go for Mr. Lee.
Let's try it.
Let's give it a shot. Or 2 doppelgangers and a bank job.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Does not seem as good.
That doesn't seem as good. So, yeah, I mean, I think that, like you said, face checking and just kind of making stuff happen seems good. Might as well just make him spend the credits, even if it's only a nice ball.
I'm going to go check R&D just for kicks and giggles.
Sure, yeah.
Archers. We got to do that.
Well, we got a fairy, so that'll get you through once. Nice. Sure gamble. Strong start. So yeah, I mean, I think like looking at this, like we can definitely overdraw and pitch a doppelganger. Ice Carver seems helpful, but it's not. Oh, good. Bad Pup's gonna be helpful.
The
Sure.
Maker's Eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of the best time to do it, right?
Yeah. Sure. At the Bad Pub. Sure. Okay. So,
well, I can get rid of doppelganger, so I'm going to run again on R&D.
Should we clear all three off of there?
I cleared off two. I cleared off two red herrings. Oh, you're right. You're right. So the top one was what was that?
It was Enigma.
Enigma. Yeah. So that's going to be nothing.
Yeah.
And we're never going to get a server, I bet.
It depends on what they're going for. I mean, based on red herrings, they're probably going for a punitive counter-strike, so they can get you really low on credits. So they're probably not going to be like spamming out dedicated response team or anything like that. They would give you open servers. So, I think it's worth waiting a minute and see if like pad campaigns drop or anything. But
this is a good opportunity.
I think you're right that that's a good one.
Because they don't really want to res it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it might be an Enigma and they'll just make you lose the click anyway. But
I think it's their archer.
Sweet. Makes sense. I think that makes sense because they probably want the archer in the scoring remote. That means that it's probably all right. Well, it's good. Might as well install one now, I guess, so we don't lose them. So it's probably the archer on the remote and Enigma over R&D.
I think so. Whoa, what are they doing? They don't want me to do a bank job again? Like, I don't like that. Oh, here we go. Here's my boy.
What's up, Mr. Lee?
Yes.
So shutdown is great against archer. So I think put the bottom the infiltration. Because I mean, like if you run R&D now, or like if you have a multi-axis event on R&D,
he's probably going to have. Let's see if we can get him to res this Enigma. That's good, right?
Yeah. 23. How did you get so many credits?
Hedge fund, beanstalk. And, yeah.
Jeez, man, that adds up so fast.
Yeah, and just resing stuff, right?
Yeah. Did you lose your click? No, there's last click. Great.
Yeah, that's why I ran then.
Yeah. Cool. Oh man. This deck has one crash space in it, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
One crash space.
Cool. Yeah, that seems like a pretty important card to get online in the late game here.
I'm assuming that's like an Atlas or something.
That sounds right.
Okay, so we want the special order, I think.
I think so too.
I think I want to start hitting HQ.
Yeah.
Aurora is 2, battering ram is 2.
Yeah, I think you're. Does this what extra MU does this deck have?
What is it?
What extra MU does this deck have? It's just got doppelganger, I guess.
Doppelganger, which is 1.
Yeah.
So maybe battering ram is a bad idea. I think if I run this remote, get him to res the archer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I even get that far.
Yeah, I think it's worth running it. I mean, worst case scenario.
He reses something here.
He reses like an archer or roto turret, and you just break it and then move on with your day.
He wants to res archer, I think. Good, because will I be able to?
So you can just break it with
steal it
with this, yeah. See what's in there, and then
use emergency shutdown next time.
Yeah, shut it down.
He might trying to be punitive me.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe throw down another one. Either Mr. Lee again or yeah, that's fine.
I think I want to set up for.
Well, it's also nice that even though he was baiting a run there, pad campaign can't live there forever if he's planning to score out of that remote.
What is this? So I say we check it and then special order. We run punitive problems, right?
I mean, he needs to have 2 punitive in hands to kill you. If let's take a look.
So let's counter clicks. If it's Enigma, I run, I lose a click, I can't get through because I can't use special order, install it, and run.
Yeah. So you could special order for Gordian and run it, or you could special order for your Fractor and
Aurora,
run it.
probably I would want to do Aurora. Yeah. Let me think here. What do you think it is?
The only ice we've seen in his hand or R&D was Enigma.
And that was this.
Yeah. I think it's probably an ice ball. I think.
We special order for ice wall? Let's do it. And well, it'd be useful to have the ice wall anyways for HQ runs.
Yeah, I think special order for
or for the.
God. Oh, you have to install it though. You have to pay for it. Yeah, I guess Aurora then if we're going to challenge it right now.
Could be wrong guess. We shall see. Or it could be a Junebug.
Aggressive secretary.
Could be an aggressive secretary, which would be a pain.
Who knows? Why is the secretary so aggressive anyway?
I don't know.
Like that's really aggressive for a secretary.
So we might have. It looks like we made the right choice. Now he's deciding, like, can he do the punitive? I think our next move, if we steal this, is draw. Well, it doesn't really matter, right? Probably gain money.
Yeah, because if it's
or it's another archer. Could be. Well, you can run another archer. Could be a Hadrian's, which would be really expensive. I never liked the Hadrian's plan.
Unless he has 2 punitives in hand, I'm not worried about that. And it's only, what is it, turn 6? Oh,
so it is hard res, and that is 4 and 2.
And 2.
Oh man,
that is really expensive.
It would have been great if we had what's it called? Break 2 subs.
Yeah. Okay. Bounce.
Should we run HQ? Well,
it'll be credit neutral, I guess. Yeah, you should probably just use Mr. Lee and draw.
That's good.
Yeah, no, this is not bad though, because like
it's gonna make him pretty poor.
Yeah, that puts him down pretty low, and both Hadrian's and Archer are appealing targets for emergency shutdown.
Oh,
okay. Oh, and now he's got a pile of money though.
I could see why he wants to save it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Actually makes you a credit, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay.
That's something.
I'll take that.
Could be bad timing though.
Yeah. We'll see.
Like, no more of that.
Yeah,
let's make him res it though.
Yeah, let's definitely make him res it. Since there's only the one Maker's Eye in this deck, I think that we probably don't want to go dig. We don't really need to go digging for another for a Gordian. Oh, okay. We don't need to go digging for Gordian yet. I mean, it might be worth drawing a little bit so that we can pull up some like forge activation orders or inside jobs. Oh, okay. Going for the value punitive?
Maybe. Does he have archive memories?
I don't know.
So he's going for 10, so we're getting that. I mean, he could if he has another one.
Oh no.
Yep.
Just like that. Just like that.
What was that play? That was... Got us fair and square.
Yeah. Oh, that happens.
That happens. I still think it's better to be aggressive.
Yeah, no, this is true. I mean, it's his play with the Grendel refinery was pretty good there. You know, I mean, like he went low, rising Hadrians, but then bounced back with 16 credits. So it's like, so that's pretty good.
Let's try that again. How about that?
All right, let's give it another shot. It's like I don't think that the match was like all that bad. I think that we were doing a reasonable job of keeping pressure on there. We were set up to hit HQ on a pretty regular basis. I don't know. I think that we I
think we mulligan here.
I think we mulligan. We want some kind of econ in there. Okay. Well,
special order is nice.
Special order is nice. Data sucker is like econ. So I don't know. It seems like data sucker definitely helps out with Aurora. So that's probably a Hokusai on R&D. We can
Neural Katana play kind of stinks here.
Yeah, but you go really low. I think maybe install the data sucker and run HQ and see what happens. No? Yeah. Nothing that bad can happen. Cool.
Because I mean, it could be like a neural katana, which is kind of painful.
Yeah.
That inside job would have been nice if they. Ooh, I want to hold on to that, I think.
Yeah. Infiltration is pretty good against this core P.
Let me.
I think okay, that's fine. I think running HQ seems good to me, if that's what you're thinking about.
I am.
Yeah.
If I hit snare, it's no fun.
Gotta get them Gabe bucks.
I know. I love the incentive though. That's like one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I think that Gabe is really great design for he's a perfect ID for the core set. He's like encourages runners to be aggressive and to spice up HQ a little bit when normally that's not where you think about going hunting for agendas. All right.
Check it, see what it is, and then inside job it.
I think let's just inside job it. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, it's a snare.
Then we gotta click to clear it.
You'd rather save it for when there's advancements or something?
I'm thinking about like what is his late game going to be, and if it's going to be doing like never advanced stuff or spamming out a couple of things you need to check, then I think that having the infiltration saved for a rainy day is good.
I'm gonna check HQ first to get some bucks.
Sure.
Ugh. Dumb.
Well, I guess they're both out now.
Well, he's actually kind of poor now.
Yeah, I think it's worth hitting it now. We definitely do want to clear that that tag before the turn ends, but it's fine. He can't snare us again. Yeah, that's kind of expensive. Just gonna be
Doesn't have a lot of money right now.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get rid of it yet.
yeah, you could leave it. That's fine. All right.
Well, we got rid of one snare.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you just make bad decisions is what it comes down to. And that's okay.
Yeah. That's defensible.
Crash space. I don't think I'll need this. Do they do punitive on this?
I mean, I've played punitive PE in this format, but I think you don't need 3 special orders, so let's get rid of one of them. Nice. Yeah, keep that Gordian around. Okay, fine.
They can't run the Hokusai, so might as well check.
Yeah. So Hokusai.
Oh, they can't now.
I thought Hokusai is it only 2 to res?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Might as well go check. Let's get them to res it. Let's have them spend their money. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. And okay, that's fine. We didn't lose the Gordian. Oh man.
Maybe it's time to sneak door.
Yeah, let's keep that inside job. Yeah, we need to get some money flowing here a little bit. I think keep the inside job. Like, maybe I'm just biased against Doppelganger. So do you want to sneak toward this guy? Do you want to see what's going on there? I feel like we've hit HQ a number of times, so there haven't been that many draws where he could be pulling agendas in, but we also haven't seen anything, and it's turn 5.
Seriously.
I think he's probably got one in there. So
he puts a toll booth down, he can't res it.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a credit situation, so I think keeping the pressure up is good.
Yeah. Oh. And also, you should note that he had 5 cards in hand, or 6 cards in hand, and didn't play Celebrity Gift last turn. I guess he didn't. Oh, he didn't have the credits for it anyway. So maybe that's what's going on.
Jeez Louise. Maybe there isn't anything in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I want these both. I think Armitage, though.
I think we gotta keep the Armitage, yeah. Get that out.
Well, we got some data sucker tokens.
Yeah, we do. Data sucker. What a card.
Let's see what he's got. Snare, okay. Nothing in there.
Well, at least we missed the snare.
Himitsu Bako, Neural MP, snare, toll booth. It's probably a Himitsu Bako, right?
I don't think you would waste the toll booth on archives. Maybe if you take a credit and no, you don't have the MU. I was gonna say if you install Gordian. Yeah, let's
I can always special order for this.
Yeah, but is there only one of in this deck?
Yeah, and then have the battering ram, which is bad too. I think Aurora is probably better for this because they probably don't have Adrians.
I think keep the Aurora. That kind of sucks though.
I have a Gordian and I have a special order. I can get it, right? I have my 2 things.
Yeah, I mean, you do. I guess the question is whether it's worth it to spend the credit and the extra click for special ordering it versus just taking this and installing it.
4 credits?
Yeah.
Sure gamble. Okay. I trust you. Should use this somehow. I have no MU.
Yeah.
Or what would I pitch? Crash space, probably, huh?
Yeah, take a credit and crash and throw away the crash space. That's fine.
So it doesn't look like he is seeing his agendas.
Mm-hmm.
So it costs us 4. Well, we got to get Gordian down, but it would cost us 4. No, not anymore.
Okay. Is Aurora's base strength 1?
Yeah.
Why is its base strength 1? That's super expensive to break the Himitsubaku.
Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah.
That's why I think battering ram might be better, but the MU is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not seeing stuff, so I think we just kind of wait here. It's gonna be hard for him to, I think, score out of a remote.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the advantage to make Ash work for him, especially like if he reses a. Well, I guess he reses Toll Booth.
He's trying to set something up, I think. What was here? This is the Ash.
That's the Ash. So we know there's one snare in hand. We could
throw booth right here, right?
On the outside.
Either this or this, or toll booth.
I'm guessing it's the one in server 1.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that you could?
So bank job or Feb?
I think.
Will he res this stuff is the question, right?
I don't think he'll res it for a bank job. I think he wants to wait until he's actually got something to defend in there.
He might shut us down with a Himitsubako or something like that. Oh, he did res it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Let's sneak door him.
Yeah, for sure. So if he reses this, then he'll be too poor to snare. But we didn't install the Aurora yet.
That's okay. It was still just like he's at 3 credits now.
Yeah, that's good.
So that has an Ash.
Mm-hmm.
This cost me 4.
I mean, I think if we're going in, we're sneak dooring it.
It's true.
So
the question is, what is this?
Yeah.
It could be an ice wall or something, or Himitsu or something to shut us down. Should I put the Aurora down and then sneak door it?
Yeah, I think Aurora credit inside job and see what we can do.
Still, I don't have a lot of money. Himitsubaku costs me 4. I think I have to let him have this, honestly. Or do we try it? Because he reses Ash.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if he spends
3, I can't beat the trace.
If he spends 3 to advance it, that'll be pretty good for us.
Aurora is not great against this. See, it's just bait, right?
Trickster.
Does he really want to ice this? Should we go for it? That's Mr. Lee.
Yeah. Cool. Great. Yeah. Let's sneak door.
Once we get him like kind of committed over here, then we can like ditch our sneak door. Trash and AI we don't have. Do a net damage. Do I take the net?
Well, what other sentries do you think that he might have? Neural Katana, maybe.
Neural Katana. I think.
Yeah.
How many Gordians do I have? 1 Gordian.
Yeah, we can't lose that. We don't have any way to deal with code gates other than that, so I think we got to break it.
Yep. Well, more MU.
That's the spirit. God, that's so expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hey, what do you know?
Do we make another run on HQ?
I don't think it's worth it to spend. Actually, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Maybe I'll take out the snare. We can sucker that down. Oh, you don't want to sucker it?
Oh yeah.
So 2 credits.
So. He hasn't been able to res this since the beginning, so.
Yeah. And he still has a snare sitting in there.
Ooh. I have 2 HQIs. 2.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, there's that one. I think we should. He has enough now to play a snare at least.
And he has one in there for sure.
Yeah, it might be a little dodgy. Cool. Yeah, let's make some money. Money is good. Money solves problems.
Mm-hmm. Money always solves problems.
So we could think about pressuring HQ as long as it's still reasonably cheap for us to get into. Sorry. Yeah, that seems good. Let's sucker it and break.
I don't know what this ice is. It could be. It's taking him a little bit to res.
Yeah.
Could be. There's that toll booth.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's cool. Might be the time to do a Maker's Eye then. He's 2 Porter snare. Probably won't be able to res whatever's on the outside there.
Oh, I lost Gordian.
Oh. How did that happen?
How did I lose Gordian? Did I pitch it? Easy mark, pad campaign. Where? How did this go?
I don't know where it went. How did that happen?
I have no idea how that happened. Did I pitch it?
I mean, it's in there now. That's going to be a real liability.
That makes no sense.
Do you want to tell him to hang on for a second, or
what are the things we hit?
So
when we used Fairy, what happened?
So hold on. So did he use a neural EMP, or did you just?
No, I saw a neural EMP. So I did. Let's look here. I did.
Oh, there it is. Oh, when we stole the private security force.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, no, that's a bummer. Okay, we got to hang on to those inside jobs for sure.
All right, should I Maker's Eye?
Yeah,
well, I'm going to lose one. I'm going to lose one probably, but I got to do it, right?
You might, but I mean, this is a good shot right now. Oh, man, that is a bummer. Oh, no. Okay. Criminal problems.
That's okay. And we're gonna probably lose one here.
Definitely lose one. Oh, right. Cool. Well, I think we probably just leave it there. Right. I mean, like everything else running through running through those code gates and hitting Hokusai again for single axis just doesn't seem very appealing. So I think that R&D is kind of dead to us now.
I think like I can Fem HQ.
You can Fem HQ. We can, he.
Oh,
no. Oh man.
Emergency shutdown is pretty good.
Yeah. Let's just keep digging.
Ooh, I have a retrieval run. That's my way I get things back.
Okay, let's hang on to that.
Maybe I do need 2 of these. I went down to 1, but I don't think the battering ram is worth it. Because you have support from Data Sucker to do Aurora.
Yeah, I mean, I think that with Data Suckers, and also there's an Ice Carver in your hand right now, which doesn't really do us much good at this point. But I can definitely see trying to make Aurora work with that.
I mean, we've had a lot of accesses, but not hitting agendas,
Yeah. So I think, just getting some money seems good. So okay, so there's still 1 card on top of R&D we've already seen. Yeah, R&D must be just like juicy with agendas right now.
So I do have a Fem in here, but it's pretty far down because I used it, I put Mr. Lee. Let's just get money.
Yeah.
And he needs to make the move, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if we can stay reasonably well ahead, okay, there we go. I was going to say if we can stay ahead on money as you play Celebrity Gift, then we have a shot. Okay. So I think now
I might need to get Gordian back. I think I need to get Gordian back.
Yeah, or do we just eat the net damage on Swordsman?
Oh yeah, we definitely eat the net damage.
Go for HQ. Well, no, I mean, so he's got a Brain Trust and a Snare in hand. So.
But if I can get Gordian, right? If I can get it set up, like with Retrieval Run, then and I when I hit this net damage, I can guarantee not to hit the Retrieval Run. But if I run Sneak Door now, I run the risk of hitting my Retrieval Run.
That's a good point. Do you want to throw down the Armitage first and then hit it? Because we're going to be low on credits again once we get through a toll booth. It turns out there's 3 breach domes.
Well, we could run HQ or R&D.
Yeah, let's run HQ. Why not?
Costs us 7.
Oh, that is pretty expensive. Now let's not run. Let's not run. Let's just probably draw and gain some money.
That might be useful for Fem.
Cool. So if we're going into server 1 the hard way, it's 3-6 for toll booth. If he uses Ash, that's 12.
So that's an Ichi or a pop-up window?
Probably the Ichi. So we have to, run early in the turn.
Or inside job it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that sword is definitely getting inside jobbed when it's time to hit it. I guess the question is whether we'll be able to get enough credits before then to, either beat the Ash Trace. Probably just beat the Ash Trace. I don't think that getting in there multiple times is.
Okay, so let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Do we want to waste all of our efforts on this? Why don't we just hit HQ and get rid of Hokusai or R&D and just pressure R&D? Because they must be there if they're not in his hand.
Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. So now that we've got,
we just give him this agenda, right?
Yeah,
brain trust.
Brain trust. So as long as we don't end in this, so hold on a second before we do anything. Is there anything we need to install or play before we start taking that damage?
Well, I'm going to draw.
Yeah.
I get 2 runs with Doppelganger, so that costs me 1, 2, 3 credits each time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I say we go.
Let's do it.
So we take the damage, which is fine. We don't die to snare. Enigma. Trash it. We don't really need to run again. Pretty sure that's the brain trust, right?
I think so.
So he's now got Enigma. I think we just keep poking R&D. I think that's our best bet, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cheap to get in. 3 credits. Oh,
brain trust is still there.
Okay. Oh, there's the fem. This is tricky because if we, okay, that's fine.
I'm just going. If I hit a snare, that's a pain, but whatever. I'm kind of like in desperate. Well, maybe not. He has scored nothing.
Yeah, I was going to say that putting fem in your hand. Oh, sure. Yeah, let's do it again.
What do you mean putting fem in my hand?
Leaves it vulnerable to net damage. Whereas if it's in your deck and you have special order, it's maybe a little bit safer.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure. Oh, those data sucker counters. This is great.
It helps.
Yeah.
This is where Gabe struggles, though, because you start running out of steam.
Yeah.
This is where Katie Jones is really nice.
Yeah.
Caddy Jones, I think that's the Enigma, right? And what is that? Brain trust?
It's either a Nisei or another security force. Let's see. So he still has a snare in HQ. He's got enough to res whatever's on R&D.
Definitely. I think it's an Enigma.
On R&D?
Yep.
Okay, let's take a look.
The worst that could happen.
Nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we got to do it.
Yeah, seems reasonable. Hey.
5 or 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we do it? Yeah. Could die to Ronan.
Yeah, let's not
He
do
doesn't.
that.
He doesn't have enough for Ronan. He needs that
He
3.
needs another counter. Inch by inch, we're getting there.
Inch by inch.
Okay, what was a brain trust?
And that was the other agenda.
I think we've probably cycled down to the bottom. Yeah, I think credits are more important right now.
Should we make a run? We don't risk snare.
Wait, make a run where?
On R&D, like take money, run.
Yeah, I think so. It's easy marking then. Hit it. We're only one agenda away. All these code gates. Hey.
Do we run again?
17 left.
We have 2, so we hit a snare, we die.
Yeah, let's not die. Let's not run.
Triple neural?
Oof. Okay. There goes fem. So I don't know there's a lot left in the stack that is worth drawing for right now.
Just life.
Yeah.
We could win here.
Let's hit it. Yeah, let's see. I think that you're right that R&D is the way to go right now. So there's probably like, I don't know, 4-ish agendas left.
Yeah, unless they're all in hand now.
Yeah. Hey. Oof. Man, that was a slog.
Yeah. That was a slog.
Man.
But it was a good game.
Yeah, it was. No, that's interesting. I mean, I think that it was cool. Yeah, exactly. Trying to make it run out of steam. Like we were kind of out of steam, but I think that when he stacked the code gates on R&D, that sort of inadvertently made it a little bit easier to manage because Gordian is by far the most efficient breaker in this deck.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean that only cost us 1, 2, 5 when we were running last click.
Yeah.
Because in the end of the world, like if we got a tag, it's not horrible, right?
I mean, I think that the bank job wasn't going to do us any good anymore, and Mr. Lee wasn't doing much more than just standard drawing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was cool.
Cool. So
thanks, Biz.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a decent deck. I'm actually going to go back, I think, to having the 2 retrieval runs.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go retrieval run. I think Aurora does a good enough job, actually.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that. I mean, spending 2 to break a sub isn't great, but I mean, aside from Hadrian's, which is kind of a train wreck no matter what, it's
the data sucker is pretty good.
If you're data suckering, then like it's not really worse than battering ram. So
it's 1 MU, which is nice.
Yeah.
Cost 3.
Yeah.
What I hate paying right now is paying 2 for Icefall.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way around that though, right? Like playing Morningstar is the only way to get around that.
But 2 MU for Morningstar.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you should play Morningstar. I'm just saying that like, of the options available. There's, Crypsis, which is 2 also actually, so never mind. But anyway, yeah, this seems good. I think that we didn't play Ice Carver in either game. And I think that it might be good as a way for getting the support you need for Aurora without tying up your MU.
Mm-hmm.
But those 3 extra influence could get, like, we were poor a lot of the game, so having 3 influence for like a liberated accounts Or
what is liberated?
It's 2 influence, I think.
What else would you free up? Do you even need the makers?
I think having some R&D pressure is good.
I mean, I think like I like the R&D pressure if you just poke it here and there.
Yeah, but what if you poke it real hard? Yeah, I don't know. I think this deck is pretty solid as it is. Bank Job, it feels a little bit unreliable to me just because a lot of the core matches tend to go just Glacier style. So I think that like you could free up slots from Infiltration, and Bank Job and Ice Carver.
But what else do you put in?
One liberated.
That means I'd have to dry it. I need basically what you're saying is I need 6. If I want to pull in liberateds, let's say I do 3 liberateds. That's 6 influence.
I was thinking maybe 2.
Even then, I can't get rid of Ice Carver. I have to get rid of something else. So it's like, well, I guess you could go Data Sucker and Ice Carver.
Yeah, that seems all right.
And then probably want to drop a Bank Job to go to 45.
Yeah, or you could drop an Infiltration. I think that either of them is kind of situational. Because like Infiltration is sometimes good against Jinteki if they're going horizontal.
But then Bank Job is good at the same time.
Bank Job is also good. So it's
Let's go 2 and 2.
Sounds good.
Well,
best deck ever. Should we do some corping, or how are you feeling?
So given our technical difficulties, I probably do need to wrap up.
Sure.
So I guess the question is, we need to figure out if we want to come back on to, because I do want to do MBN and HB. Sure. I haven't played those at all yet. So
cool. Well, I've played each of them once, maybe twice, and I think that having a couple of days to try some things out, and maybe we can practice against each other and see if there's anything that seems viable, and have something cool to show off next week.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's push back.
Cool.
If we do that for next week, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think this game is pretty good. Sometimes you're gonna run. Maybe it's better to have 2 crash spaces. Honestly, that might actually even be better, because that seems like a real thing, right?
I mean, it is nice just to shut down Punitive. Yeah, that looks all right.
I'm gonna do that.
I have a good feeling about it.
I'm not sold on Doppelganger, but what are my options? Dinosaurus and I don't even know the other one.
Dyson Memchip.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same cost though. This is better.
It's the same cost, and I think that if you have the chance for open runs for a Data Sucker, or yeah, I think Doppelganger is slightly better. If you had 1 link to start with, then it would be a different story, because then that opens up Underworld contacts for you. But without that, Doppelganger seems like the best of the options available.
Cool. So what are do you have any feedback on about how those games went, or something I can take away? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah. No, you're good. I mean, I think that like poking HQ is helpful, not just for getting a sense, like for stealing agendas, obviously, and getting gay bucks, but also for getting a sense of what the plan is.
Mm-hmm.
And if we had been a little bit more aggressive in like getting at the Aurora and poking HQ in that first game, we would know that there was the threat of the double Punitive close at hand. So, that might have been the way to go. But other than that, I mean, I think that like all along, you were doing a really good job of keeping credits at a level where you could make threats, but like not wasting time gaining money for the sake of gaining money. So you had 20 credits when you needed 8. So
gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. Good times.
Cool. Well, hey, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. And sorry to all of you for us being a little late. It's my apologies, my bad. And yeah, next time I'll have this all fixed, and so we'll have a little bit better production, I should say.
Production is, it's nice if you can get it, but it's not everything.
It's not everything, but I do like the production. I like my stuff to look nice.
Yeah, I know you do.
The funny thing is that when I go to your channel and I see like Potato Cast written in like MS Paint or whatever, I love it.
Yeah. Well, you know how we do. All right. Well, thanks for having me on, man. Really appreciate it. Lots of fun as always.
Well, thanks. Yeah, and have a good rest of your night.
Yep. Peace.